Hi.
Hi.
My poor sick little lamb.
Thank you. It's me. I'd like to take a minute at the top to apologize to everybody if I cough. My 2-year-old daughter today, when I coughed, looked at me and said, "Ew, yucky," which was deeply hurtful.
So rude.
So rude. So I will be attempting to cough off mic, but...
Is she the one who gave you this awful disease?
No, that came from her brother. We're in the world of like having to... No one prepares you when you're a parent that you're going to have to start shouting things like cough pocket.
What's
at
cough
all.
Pocket?
Do you not do... It's when you teach them to cough in their elbow.
Oh, that's a cute name. I mean, we teach them to do that, but we don't have a cute little name for it.
Oh. Well, you should get one because we're in the grocery store and I'm just like, cough pocket, like shouting it all over. And then my son, listen, you're going to think I need to be like rescued from my own home because my children are abusing me, which they are. My son had a cough and I said, "That's gross. You need to cough pocket." And he looked me dead in the eye and coughed straight into my mouth.
That is... I wish that wasn't such a common experience in parenthood, but the fact that like when I'm laying with my toddler to go to sleep at night, she likes to hug my neck and she likes to be like nose to nose to fall asleep sometimes.
So cute though.
And so it's so adorable. But when she's sick, she doesn't know that like, let's turn my head. Let's do a cough pocket. She will just go directly into
your mouth,
my mouth, and I'm just like, can you not?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's wild. My son says a lot of very savage things to me, and you know, it's upsetting, and maybe this is why I'm like in such a toxic relationship with him, because the more he pushes me away, the more I want him. And he says things to me like, "Ew, you're so stinky, get away from me," or like we'll talk about who he loves and I'll be like, "I love daddy." He'll say his sister's name and then I'll be like, "Oh, is there anyone else?" And he'll be like, "No, that's it." And then leave the room. So then I'm just like crying in a corner, rocking back like, it's because our love can't be defined and he doesn't have the language to describe our love.
It's too overwhelming.
It's too overwhelming for him.
You're in a whole different category.
Yeah. That he doesn't even know. He can't even touch on it. So that's why he doesn't.
Where do you think he gets this petty nature from?
I mean, I think we're looking at her. And by we, I mean because you're looking at me and I'm looking at myself also because I just like
Obviously.
love looking at myself. But no, it's very dark. And I think we've talked about this before about how from Bluey and how my son started calling my son started calling my husband Big Fella. And that came from Bluey, but we didn't realize it. And then the other night I was like, "Oh, ask him if he wants me to lay with him for bed." And my husband texted me and he said, "No, he just told me I want to lay with the stinky big fella." Talking about my husband. I was like, what is going on here?
It's so humbling when you start to see the traits in your kids come out that you fully are responsible for and they're being used against you. Me and Marley were just talking about this yesterday because our son has, like a sharp tongue, we'll say.
Mm-hmm.
He very sarcastic. Like he's nailed the sarcasm.
Wow.
He will nail us with the rhetorical questions. So we'll say, "Hey, do you want some breakfast? What do you think?"
He's
we're just like
7?
He's
8? Oh my God.
He's almost 8, but you would think he was 17. It's just like so staggering sometimes. And Marley will just look at me and shake his head.
Yeah.
This is you.
There's some that happens where it's like, I actually can't be mad because that was such a good, like, savage dig that I need to, like, give you your flowers for that.
Like, we need to take notes. Sometimes it's just such a sick burn that I'm like,
yes,
my work here is done.
Yeah. Okay, speaking about being humbled, can I tell you 2 work things that humbled me so deeply?
If it's going to be about this same brand.
No. It's something different. Okay.
Yes.
First of all, yesterday I was filming content for a very exciting partnership that I'll share soon, but it was a nighttime. It's like something you take at night.
Yeah.
And So I filmed it yesterday, multiple takes, whatever. And I'm like looking at the bottle and I'm like, I wonder why they tell you to do this at nighttime. And then I look at it and it's because magnesium is like one of the number one ingredients. Magnesium, which puts you to sleep. So all day yesterday, I was in the weirdest like sleep haze. This reminded me of when my husband and I first started dating. We talked about how you and I were both like bordering alcoholics when we started dating our husbands.
Functional.
And one morning woke up at like 8 a.m., had to go to work, took Motrin. I literally at one point was like, I think I need to go to the hospital. Like something's wrong with me. I'm so tired. And I look, when I got home, I had taken Motrin PM at 8 a.m. But that whole day. And did I ever tell you about the time I accidentally poisoned myself with zinc?
With a zinc?
Oh, with zinc?
With
zinc pills?
Oh, yeah, you can overdose on zinc.
Yeah, you can. And I know from personal experience. Well, so I get cold sores. And so I used to take lysine. And I would take it like by the handfuls when I would get a cold sore, and it was fine. So I assumed like everything natural you could take by the handful, that the recommended dosage was just, a
suggestion
for giggles. So I don't remember. I think I thought I was getting sick. So I took like 6 zinc, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, this isn't right. And I started projectile vomiting. I had the worst headache. I was shaking. I was shivering. I like looked gray. My husband, who I think I was only dating at the time, maybe we were engaged, I was like, you need to call poison control. Like, I actually think I might have to get my stomach pumped. He calls poison control and he's like, I think somebody overdosed on zinc. Like, is that possible?
Somebody.
Like, she took like 10 pills, and they were like, how old is the child? And he was like, she's like 34. Because they were like, why would an adult be taking handfuls of zinc? Like, this is only something an idiot child would do.
Wow.
No.
So
okay.
What did they do?
They were like, if she keeps vomiting, then like take her in to get her stomach pumped.
Otherwise, just get through it.
But otherwise, just like judge her for the rest of her life for her being like such a fucking idiot and overdosing on zinc.
Oh my God.
Okay, but the other thing that I had that humbled me, and then I'll hand it over to you because then I've got nothing else. Literally nothing. So this other company was like, oh yeah, we want to work with you. Here's the brief. And it was all about living life with PCOS. And I was like,
do you have that?
I don't have PCOS.
Oh.
And the whole brief was like, this is how PCOS is affecting me on a day-to-day basis. And I said, well, I don't have PCOS. So like, are you just seeing me and thinking I have PCOS? So I wrote back and I was like, I don't have PCOS. Yeah. I was like, I don't have PCOS. So they were like, no worries. Send me over this other brief. Here is how I deal with being in perimenopause. I said, I'm not in perimenopause. I don't think I'm in perimenopause. How fucking savage that this company has diagnosed from afar me with PCOS, and then when they were like, oh well, we don't believe that she doesn't have this, so there's definitely a different reason for what's going on with her, and it's that she's in perimenopause.
So what did you end up doing? Did you film?
Well, I said that doesn't work for me. I'm not in those things. I'm happy to talk about like, if you are in perimenopause, this could help you, because there are other reasons. It's actually like a product that I use for different reasons. I didn't realize that it was for perimenopause.
Oh, okay.
But it really humbled me because I'm like, what energy am I giving off that people are like?
Right. Well, this is like a behind the scenes thing too that people don't understand. I think a lot of people complain about influencer ads and things like that, and they think that they seem, I don't know, like fake but this is the problem. And this is what companies, I think, really don't understand, is that they need to trust the influencer that they're hiring to speak in terms that their audience will understand, and to speak about their own experience with the product. Because you said you use the product, you like the product.
Yes.
You're not like trying to fool people into taking this thing that you actually do like. But they give you such tight parameters and these scripts and these ridiculous things that you have to include, and it just ends up sounding so robotic and unnatural. And that's why people don't like watching them.
Totally. Like you said, just let me cook.
Just let the girl cook.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I know.
Are you okay?
I went off mic for that cough.
That was a... Oh God. Okay.
Rachel, I'm going to just sit back and I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to let you take it from here. And you just let me know when you're ready for me to pop in.
All right. Well, I have a couple of monologues ready to roll. So,
oh my God, I'm so excited.
The first one is this week I've been trying something new, which is that I've been showering at night. And I want to know.
Wow. Okay. Questions. So you were a shower in the morning person?
I was a shower in the morning person my whole life. Like, I remember getting up and showering before school at 6 a.m. Like, I always liked taking showers in the morning. And then since I became a mom, it's like you get a shower whenever you can. You're not picky about your showers.
Wait, I have one more follow-up question.
Okay.
Before you get back into
I thought you were going off mic.
I know. I'm so sorry. And then I'll go off mic. But I just have to, I need us to set the scene. Okay, so you're showering in the morning, but are you also showering at night?
No.
Okay,
and
so
this
you
is
were
why I know this is very controversial.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I know that there are people that feel very strongly about getting into bed without having just showered.
Right.
So I'm here to ask you your opinion and to hear the listeners' opinions, because I actually, now that I've been doing this for the last week, can't imagine any other way than getting into bed, showered with clean sheets.
Well, that's why I had 2 follow-up questions, because my brain broke.
Right. But so are people also showering twice a day?
Well, in California, we can't. We're in a drought.
We're in a drought. That
perpetual
would be
drought.
So irresponsible of us.
Yes. Now, I have my own controversial take, which is I don't shower. I take a bath every day.
What?
I'm a bath girl.
Wait,
I'm a bath girl.
Wait a second.
I'm a bubble bath girl.
Wait.
Yeah.
You take a bath every day as your main source of, as your main event of cleaning.
Yeah.
Yourself.
And when people are like, oh, so you're just sitting in dirty water? First of all, I'm like, how fucking dirty are you getting every day? Like,
valid.
I'm not working in a field here. I don't have dirt on me.
Right, but
bath. Now, if I'm washing my hair, obviously I'm in a shower. If it has to be like a super quick thing, I'm in the shower. Okay. Every other thing, I'm taking a bubble bath every single day.
Are you kidding me?
No, baby.
How do you have time for this? Like, a bubble bath, I feel like, is such a time commitment. That's why I haven't done one in probably 4 years.
I've gotten it down to a science.
Okay.
It's not a long one. It's not a luxurious one. It's not, I mean, it's luxurious because it's a bubble bath. So by nature, it is luxurious. But I can be in and out. Hold on.
She's coughing. Use your pocket. Cough pocket.
Okay. Okay, I'm back. So I can do it. I can get a nice bath in like 10 minutes.
Then doesn't that feel like a wait? Like, if you're not going to spend an hour in there, then doesn't it feel like a waste of time?
No.
Wow.
It's perfect. Mental, emotional, physical. I get in. I'm away from my family, which is really the key for all of it. I'm sitting. Any way I can get away from being vertical, sign me up.
When is this happening? Is this before bed?
This is before bed. This is after. So I'm with our kids from my daughter's with the nanny until noon, and then with me, and then I get my son, and I'm with them all afternoon, and then like making dinner, eating dinner. When they're doing their bath, I'm doing my
in 2 separate bathtubs. Okay, I love this. So your husband is bathing the kids while you're in a bath in a separate room.
Bathing myself, correct.
It's a bath time for everyone.
Exactly. It's bath time for everyone.
This is why I need to move, because we only have 1 bathtub, and it's very small, and it's covered in toys, and it's like, I would rather go a week without a bath than bathe in that
1000%.
tub.
Now, my husband is pro level about, I will say, if you don't have time for a full shower, my husband has introduced me to the idea of just washing your feet and the lower part of your leg before getting into bed.
Okay, can I say, so before I started this nighttime showering, that's what I was doing as well. And do you know what I tricked my kids into doing? They want to play foot spa. It's their favorite game. Moms, thank me later, or dads. So they're in the bath. I do bath time with them because Marley cleans up the kitchen. So we kind of like split up the evening, and he doesn't know that I've hacked the system. And instead of bath time being annoying, I'm getting my feet scrubbed and rubbed by my children. So
it's amazing.
So I'm sitting next to the bath. They're like in the bath, and the girls still take baths together. So they're in there together. And I'm just like dipping my feet in, and they love it. They're like, oh, hi, customer. Oh, it's been a while since you've been here. How are you? How was work today? It's like this whole thing that they love. And they're just rubbing my feet, scrubbing them with my little silicone thing. And so,
stop.
And then my feet are so nice and fresh and clean for bed. It's the best.
Rachel, that's the best thing you've ever said.
Yeah, you need to do it.
Now, if I did it, my son would be like, ugh, look who's back. Look at these hooves we have to take care of. Oh my God, what's she been doing all day? Like, I would be so sad. It's like my son sat on my lap the other day and my legs weren't like perfectly freshly shaved, and he touched them and he just went, ugh.
He really is your biggest teacher.
Yeah, he really is.
He really is.
Well, it's like I went to the nail salon once to get my nails done, and the people were talking about me.
Of course.
In a different language, but they were like not hiding it. And I started crying. And the person, it was two other people, and the person that was working on me was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it. And I complained. And I was like, I emailed the place later, and I was like, this is not like, it really hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't come here to feel bad about myself. I would have just stayed at home and let my children do it to me. But I imagine that would have been the equivalent of my foot spa experience. Instead of getting scrubbed and rubbed, I'd be getting abused and laughed at.
You know, if you come into the foot spa experience as someone else, like you're not Caitlin, you're not mommy, you're someone else, maybe they'll treat you with a little more respect.
You know, you're probably right.
Just try it.
I'll try it. Okay, what's your next? Wait, so are you now fully committed to the nighttime shower?
Kind of. So here's the only thing, and I remember this with my other kids, and I know that we'll get there. But
your other kids?
So just wait.
Okay.
So I do want to shower at night. Ideally, I would put the kids all to bed, take my shower, like in the dark, maybe have a little candle, just like make it a whole thing, do my skincare,
right?
Like watch my show, something like that. Have like a whole bathroom experience. Our house is so small, especially the upstairs, where the bathroom is literally 2 steps from the kids' room.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a little bit hard to fit it all in before they go to bed. Like getting them ready, bathing all of them, doing my shower without them like killing each other or breaking down the door to get to me. So that part I still have to figure out a little bit. And then I know that we'll get there where I can just shower after putting them to bed and they won't wake up.
Yeah.
But Lenny is still kind of like, I know that if she heard me in the shower after she went to bed, she would wake up and not want to go back to sleep. Whereas my older kids don't care. Like we can be making noise and they'll just stay in their beds. So I don't know. It's TBD, but it is something that I enjoy. And
it's exciting for you.
I know it's like it's a whole new chapter for me. I'm really excited.
It is really, you know what? This is a little bit of a cry for help that I'm like so happy for you about this and like about this new journey that you're on. And I just feel like you have just like a lot of exciting things happening in your life. And
I know
it's a nighttime shower.
It is. And I knew that the listeners here would understand. And I knew that they would have strong feelings about it one way or the other, because people tend to really care about when people shower.
Well, you know what people also care about when you shower? Are you washing your legs, or are you letting the water in the shower wash over your legs?
No, you must be washing your legs and scrubbing your feet. That is insane.
I let the water do it.
But the water is just like running over you. It's not scrubbing you clean.
But again, how dirty are your calves?
I mean, I would imagine that they're just as dirty, if not more so, than any other part of me. And I'm washing my arms.
Yeah.
You're not convinced. It's okay.
Do you wash your back?
Of course.
Wow.
The other thing I started doing before the shower is dry brushing.
Oh, yeah. I had some times in like 2016. I tried that.
Yeah, I feel like I've missed the boat on it a little bit, but I'm excited to just be here now.
Wow, so. Rachel, I'm so happy for you.
I'm just a little self-care queen these days.
You are. You're dry brushing. You're night showering.
Look at me.
Look at you.
Look at me. Okay, I have another question.
Yes.
Well, maybe not a question, but so there was this TikTok this week and an Instagram from this creator named Zachariah that I am obsessed with. He's just the cutest, funniest guy. And he was talking about comfort shows from our childhoods. He's a millennial also.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about like, why was I watching House Hunters at 9 years old, trying to figure out if I could afford a second home in Montana?
Yes.
Or why was I watching Rachael Ray and learning how to make a 30-minute meal for my family of 4?
Yes.
And I have never felt
Yes.
more seen, because those were the types of things that I was interested in watching as a child as well.
1000%.
So what were your favorites? Like, I loved Food Network. I loved House Hunters.
Mm-hmm.
I loved like Maury and Oprah.
Oh, yep. Same.
Oprah was definitely a fave. Rosie O'Donnell.
So same. I would say when I was like homesick from school, I loved catching up on General Hospital.
Okay.
Very invested in General Hospital. I still remember.
I was more of a Passions girl.
Okay. Passions was crazy though, right?
Passions was literally insane. Like,
Yeah,
if you look
like-
up the storylines,
Yeah, it was crazy.
Batshit crazy.
Yeah.
It was like
Okay.
supernatural.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, General Hospital, a little bit more grounded in reality.
Yes.
I would say that similar. Oprah, very into Oprah.
Mm-hmm.
Very into Rosie. Very into Ellen DeGeneres before, we all realized she's an absolute monster.
Yep.
Loved Food Network. And I was actually thinking the other day, I miss though when Food Network was actual cooking shows. Like, I loved Rachael Ray. I loved the Next Food Network star. They used to do old school Food Network on like Sunday nights. They would have Pillsbury cook-off championships. But this was like, it wasn't like a reality TV show. This was like a documentary style into the Pillsbury cook-off championship.
Yeah.
Loved that.
So good.
So good. I miss that so much. I hate that Food Network now is just like guys' grocery games and all like
It's
Beat
all
Bobby Flay.
competitions. It's all
Yeah.
competitions. Yeah, no, I miss the days of Ina, and
Yeah.
I was talking with someone in my DMs about Sandra Lee. Did you ever watch her?
Oh my God. Of course I watched Sandra Lee. Just blacking out.
Her insane tablescapes, and she'd be
Yes.
like, and 1 shot of vodka, and then she'd add like 6.
Like half a glass. Yeah, half a
Be like,
bottle.
glug, 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 glug.
Yeah. No, I'm literally thinking about how I would read. I'm still this way. I read cookbooks like page by page. Like I read a
Same.
cookbook like it's a book.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to do that with Rachael Ray's cookbooks when I was like 12. Again, like what was I doing?
I don't know. What did we think we needed this information for? But it was just so good.
So good. And I went through when my parents were moving, my mom had all of her cookbooks and we went through them. And I remember I had like folded over Rachael Ray pages like I was going to make it. I didn't because I was 12.
Right. The other one that I loved was all the shows on TLC. So like A Baby Story and Trading Spaces.
Yes.
Trading
Of
Spaces was like
course.
my family show. We would all go into my parents' room and watch that show every week. It was so good.
Trading Spaces was so good. And I didn't realize until now. So there's this comedian on Instagram that I follow that will do sometimes. He's been like touching back down on Trading Spaces and other things. And at the time as a child, I was like, wow, these rooms are so cool. And now as an adult, I'm like, you were putting hay on the wall of
I
someone's
was literally
like,
just thinking about that one. The hay stuck to that like pink wall. It was heinous. Absolutely heinous.
crazy. Okay, now I also was very into, and I think these were weekend shows, and I don't remember what network it was, but it was like kid versions of like Survivor almost, and I'm remembering them. I'm not thinking about like Nickelodeon where they did the like Temple of Doom one or whatever.
Okay, that's
like,
what I was going to say. That's what I thought you were thinking.
those were
of.
great. No, I have to look up Kid Survivor. And there was one where they were like in a Wild West and it got like a little Lord of the Fliesy where I feel like production had to step in because they wanted to like
Not make
like,
sure anybody died.
Yeah, yeah, basically. Kid version. And you never watched Bug Juice, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, Kid Nation maybe is what it was called. Oh, this was the Wild West one.
Okay, I have zero recollection of this.
Was
What network was it on?
Endurance maybe? I'm going to have to ask a friend. Oh yeah, it was called Endurance. And it says it was on NBC or
Okay,
Discovery Kids.
Definitely never watched that.
Yeah,
I
if
didn't
anybody
have,
watched
like,
that-
the deluxe cable package, my parents were cheap on cable, so maybe I just didn't get it.
Well, I think my parents were like, anything to get these kids to leave us the fuck alone. You know, sometimes you got to throw money at the problem, and the problem was me. And there you go.
The solution was more TV.
Exactly. No, I loved all of those kinds of Double Dare.
Oh, Double Dare. That one was so good.
Double Dare was so good. I remember there was one too of like things that like you went on the show and it was like these kids had secret talents that you had to like guess what it was. And Summer Roberts, do you remember her? She was the host. She used to be like an Olympic athlete.
Yes.
Oh, I loved all of that.
Wow. What are
they don't make shows like that
now?
anymore.
I was gonna say our kids are. It's such a shame they don't have that anymore.
Yeah. Like, what does Otto watch?
So this is actually something that I wanted to ask you about too, like parenting related. So I saw this video that said, and it's applicable to people with more than one kid, I guess. But the video said something like the family is as old as your oldest child. So like all of the content is going to be older kids. So like just know that your little kids are going to be exposed to stuff that's for big kids. But then there were a lot of people in the comments saying like, no, it should be the opposite. And your family should be as old as the little one so that they're not exposed to things that are inappropriate.
Right.
And I think I fall more on that side because like Otto could watch Jurassic Park and stuff like that. He would love those types of things. But obviously our girls are not going to love that. So like they watch Bluey and they watch Disney movies.
No, I'm on the same side as you. And it's like, you're only as, you know, if you're all like hiking in a group or something, like you're only as fast as the slowest person, right?
Right. Yeah, no, that's exactly the idea, I think. So, yeah. So they watch Bluey. They watch Disney movies on like our movie nights on Friday nights that we do. And that's kind of it. Oh, we watched a nature show the other day. It was kind of rainy here on Sunday morning. And my oldest asked if we could watch a nature show. So we picked one that was, I don't know where he found it, but it was like a shark and orca thing. And they actually all loved it. And I was like, this is great. I could watch these all day.
Well, great.
So
yeah. They didn't like eat each other. Not the kid.
Well, there was some carnage. It was great whites versus orcas.
Yeah. Well, you got to learn sometime.
There's only one winner there.
Yeah.
There was some violence, but that's nature.
My children are into picking up the remote and trying to turn it on. And then they got themselves to an episode of Arrested Development. And I was like, sounds good to me. And so we all sat down. And my like 2-year-old was like sitting there watching Arrested Development with me. And I was like, is this what it's all about? You know, those like Instagram reels of like, this is what it was all for, or whatever. And they're like frolicking in grass. And I'm like, sitting next to my kids watching Arrested Development, like, this is what it's all about. I almost forgot this was the reason. This. But
it is things like that though. Like, I mean, I'm such a baby person and I know you love babies too. And I'm so sad that my kids are getting older, but that is one thing. Like we were watching this nature show, just hanging out together in the living room. And I was like, wow, it's actually going to be kind of nice when they're older and we can like watch real movies and shows together and stuff like that. It'll be fun. That's something to look forward to.
Yeah. My mom and I watched so much TV together. Like we watched The OC together. We watched Gilmore Girls together. We watched Alias, Roswell, like all of those shows we watched together.
Yep.
And that's going to be so fun.
So fun. I know. I remember my mom and I started watching Project Runway, which was kind of like my intro into Bravo, and then we watched all of like the Housewives as they came out. We watched Oprah together. Oh, do you know what else my family loved to watch together every week? Well, Survivor. And then do you remember the Making the Band original?
Yes. You watched Making the Band with P. Diddy?
No, the one that was before that.
Wait, with Eden's Crush?
Yes. And a couple others. There were multiple seasons. I don't know if I watched the P. Diddy ones. I mean, I probably did. But
wasn't
that's not the one that comes to mind. Yeah, O-Town was the first one. So wasn't it like Lou Pearlman or someone?
Oh, yeah. He's nasty. He's a nasty piece of work, though. Yeah.
Monster.
But great at
O-Town,
what he did.
A win is a win.
Lance Bass would disagree with you, but that's okay. He's not listening.
Lance, if you are listening,
we love you.
We love you. We love you so much.
I wonder if we have any... I can't even get through the sentence because it's so not a thing.
You wonder if we have any celebrity listeners?
Yeah.
Oh, girls,
what do you think?
We can dream. I mean, okay, it's possible that we have like B-list.
But to me, like, B-list is A-list, you know?
Oh, for sure. I mean, to me, a Bravo celebrity is A-list.
1,000%.
So, like if
George Clooney, Danielle Staub, yes. Like, you can give me one. Like, I see your Julia Roberts, and I raise you.
Did I tell you that I saw Julia Roberts here a couple of months ago?
No, that's fun.
Walked right by her on Chestnut Street in San Francisco. She was with a younger girl. Maybe I know she has the niece.
She's a
Emma
daughter,
Roberts, obviously. She has a daughter. That's true. Maybe it was her daughter.
Yeah.
I wonder if her daughter goes to school here or something. Her kids are older, right?
Yeah, they're like 20 or something.
Let me look that up because I
Who's
was
the
so
coolest?
Shocked.
Who's the coolest celebrity you've ever seen?
Julia Roberts.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, her daughter Hazel attends Trinity in Dublin. Oh. Her twin brother is reportedly enrolled at UC Berkeley. So that would make sense.
Okay.
Maybe the family was
boots
like
on the
moving
ground.
him in. Yeah, maybe the family was moving him into Berkeley or something. Interesting. I love her.
When I was in London, I walked down the stairs at the Connaught Hotel and I looked up at the person standing on the stairs and it was Paul McCartney.
That's a big one.
That's a big one. That's
you can't really get higher than that. I feel
no, that's a real big one. And then
that's legendary.
That's legendary. That's like a different strut. Like that's better than Danielle Staub. Like I'll give him that. So in case he was wondering, like I will put him above her.
Yeah. Danielle Staub is from Real Housewives of New Jersey, just in case anyone is listening and not understanding.
Yeah. You know, you might know her as prostitution whore, engaged 19 times. I would recommend looking into the lore of Danielle Staub.
100%.
Now, the other, I have been able to see, obviously when I worked at Bravo, I got to go to reunions. I got to go to like premieres. I've met a ton of Bravo celebrities. I've met Andy many times. I've met Vanderpump Rules people. So like all of that. I did once, when I worked at NBC Bravo, nobody else was a fan of the shows, which was crazy to me. Because again, I was like, you guys have no idea what's going on.
That should be a prerequisite for getting the job.
I know. So E! was like our sister network, obviously was obsessed with the Kardashians, have been obsessed with the Kardashians. I understand they're problematic. You know, take it somewhere else. And this person who worked on the Kardashians was like, oh, we're doing the 10-year anniversary special. Do you want to like come to it? And I said, yeah, I absolutely want to come to it. So I got to go with my sister. We had to drive and park our cars at one of those like park and fly places where you like drop your car off to then go to the airport. Unmarked white vans picked us up. We were in vans with Kardashian superfans who didn't know where we were going. One of them was like covered in tattoos, like Kylie's, what are they called? Like swatches of like her old lip kit colors. They didn't know where we were going. I knew where we were going. They were like, oh yeah, somebody DM'd me and said, do you want to fly out to LA tomorrow to go to something secret for the Kardashians? So I was like, you people could all be getting kidnapped. You have no idea where you're going or what you're doing. And you got into this unmarked van. They end up driving us to this place and we're waiting to get in. And they say, okay, write down a question that you have for the Kardashians and maybe we'll pick it from the audience and answer the question. So I wrote down some like dumb question. I don't even remember what it was. And they're seating us in the audience. And my sister and I were like sat in the back corner. And then they were like, okay, we're going to move you around if we think we're going to do your questions. And they were like, oh, Caitlin, we need to move you. We need to move you front center, like best spot in the house. The two people that were sitting there were like starting to cry because they got picked up. And I was like, see on the flip side, baby, this is my time to shine. Moved me to front and center. I am in so many reaction shots from the show because my face was like right where the camera went. So if you watch the Kardashians 10-year anniversary special, my face is right there so many times. But it was amazing because I got to see them all in person, and to see their bodies in person was crazy. So this was probably like 10 years ago too. It was a while ago. It was before just exactly. It was fascinating to see those proportions in person.
Because it's so unnatural looking.
Exactly. And I was like, could not believe that they were able to actually sit down because their butts were so big and their bodies were so tiny that I was just like, you know, from a logistics standpoint, like, how do you stand up and not tip over? How are you, like, cleaning yourself? I mean, there were so many, it blew my mind, but it was really special.
Sounds like a formative experience.
Very cool moment for me.
Well,
yeah.
Okay.
You should. And it was very fun because Kris Jenner posted it on her Instagram and it like paused on my face. And so it looked like Kris Jenner was like posting me on her Instagram. It was amazing. It was very cool. That was very fun that I got to go to reunions, and obviously reunions I was never on camera because I was like behind. Right. But I got to go to Top Chef events, and like I still probably like once a week get a DM from somebody asking if I was in season 13 of Top Chef because there's a full face shot of me from this one episode. It was very fun.
Wow. I would say Top Chef would be one of the most fun to, like, I just always want to try the food when I'm watching Top Chef. I'm like, how good can that really be that Tom Colicchio is saying this is the best banana bread he's ever had in his life? Like, how good can it really be?
No, it was actually very good. It's actually very good.
Also, such a good binge show. Speaking of binge shows from earlier, I think Top Chef is definitely one that you could binge when you're like postpartum, or something like that. If you're just looking for a million episodes of something that's not stressful or violent or anything like that, it's so good.
Rachel, I just had a visceral reaction because there was one thing I wanted to talk about today and I kept forgetting it. And then I remembered earlier while we were talking and then I forgot it again. And then I just remembered it again.
Say it before you forget again.
Taylor Frankie Paul from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives as the new Bachelorette.
How have we not opened with this?
I meant to, and then I kept forgetting.
Okay. So she announced it on Call Her Daddy though, right?
Wait, say that again?
She announced it on Call Her Daddy. That was how the announcement came out. Okay. So I have so many questions. Who is lining up to date this woman?
I feel like a lot of people are because
really?
I think she's, what's a polite way of saying this? A freak in the sheets?
I guess. But she also has 3 kids. She has a ton of baggage. She has
2 baby daddies.
Press. 2 baby daddies, horrible press. She has like actual charges against her for child abuse and stuff like that. Like she is not.
Oh, not child abuse, domestic assault.
Got it. Allegedly. Nobody sue us, but like, I just don't understand the appeal. Like who's wanting to date her?
So to me, I'm like, I think the Bachelorette has been like, listen, the charade is up. We all know nobody's actually coming on the show to meet anyone anymore. Everybody's breaking up within a month. Like, it's so about building your social media following. So let's just lean into someone who people will actually want to watch the show because of them versus them actually ending up with someone. Do people
want to watch her? I guess that's my question is like, when you're watching The Bachelorette, you are investing hours of your life every week to watch this person. These episodes are egregiously long. They're 2+ hours every week with commercials. It's so much time you're investing. Like, do people really care about her enough to watch her do this? Like, wouldn't you rather watch someone you really want to root for and that's really likable?
You know, it's so interesting because I'm like, I'm back. I haven't watched The Bachelorette in like 20 years.
So you are into this. You're wanting to watch.
I'm wanting to watch because she is a horrible person, but
I do also feel bad for her. Like, judging bad for her family and like all of that stuff on Mormon Wives, like I do also feel bad for her. But I don't think this is a good move or something I want to watch.
Okay, see, I'm like, I can't wait to watch. Wow, this is so fascinating. We have such different reactions.
I know.
But
I have fallen off the Bachelor franchise in general.
Okay. And you were in it more recently, though.
I loved it. Like, I watched it on and on probably. I mean, since the first season of The Bachelor, I've been watching on and off. I mean, I've definitely missed several seasons, especially once they started making the episodes so long. I was like, I can't do this.
So you're not going to watch this?
I mean, I might just have it on, you know? Like, I'll pop it on and be on my phone. But
okay. I can't wait.
I'm not gonna be locked in. I don't think I care about her that much, but I mean, let's see how it goes. I will watch the first episode so that we can discuss it, and then maybe she'll surprise me.
I just think it's gonna be fun drama. I think it's gonna be
for sure. She loves drama. It's gonna be
loves drama.
Yeah.
She has no filter.
Right.
I think it's going to be interesting to see such a different take on the franchise.
That's true. I mean, the franchise is floundering. They have no idea what their direction is anymore. The last season of Paradise, I heard, and I used to love Paradise. That was like my and Marley's favorite show. And I heard that it has gone really like kind of just off the deep end because they're trying to make it more Love Island-esque, where they have like a cash prize and it's not just really about love anymore. So we stopped watching it. But yeah, I don't know. And then they're trying to make it happen with like the Golden Bachelor. Yeah. And I don't know if people are caring about that. I don't know. I just feel like they've lost their direction.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not about finding love anymore because nobody is taking it seriously anymore because everybody just wants to be famous and have social media platforms. So you might as well lean
they're
in.
They're not vetting these people. They need to be vetting people that don't care about social media or that don't have a huge presence already, and that they're not trying to be influencers. They need to just do a better job at casting, I feel.
Yeah, because let me tell you, the real influencer world is getting messages from brands that they assume you're in perimenopause or have PCOS, which again, there's nothing wrong with being in perimenopause or having PCOS. I just don't.
You know what?
And that's what these Bachelor contestants are signing up for.
Yeah, having a social media presence is not all it's cracked up to be.
No, it's not. It's like having
an influencer is the most
a
humbling
nightmare.
work.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so when does it premiere? Do you know?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay, let me look it up.
But I still can't wait.
Well, I'm going to watch so that we can talk about it.
Fun!
Taylor, Frankie, Paul.
Well, you look that up too. We have to remind everyone. I don't want to say we're going to do housekeeping because then it's going to go off the rails. But we officially have the link out and the invite out for our in-person podcast event.
Yes.
On Friday, September 26th, New York City. This is the only time Rachel and I will be coming to the East Coast for the both near and far future. Forever. We've had enough. So if you want to meet us, hang out with us, this is your only chance to do it. It is going to be so fun. We're going to have a conversation. It's going to have audience participation, food, drinks, mingling. It's going to be a great time. We would love to see you. Please buy tickets and come be our friends.
Yeah, it's going to be super fun. I really can't wait. Okay, the new season of The Bachelorette doesn't start till 2026.
Oh God, I can't maintain this excitement.
So I was going to say, I think I'm going to not care again by that time.
Yeah.
So sorry, Taylor, Frankie.
And also because everything gets so spoiled by like people taking pictures while filming is happening and stuff.
I know.
And I say this as somebody who actively chooses to spoil every piece of media that I consume by looking up said photos, by looking up episode recaps of every show I'm watching while I'm watching it.
Yeah.
But still.
Is that guy Reality Steve still doing the spoilers every season too?
I think so.
And he's got a pretty good track record. I feel like he usually knows what happens.
This is the thing too. I haven't watched Bachelorette in years, and yet I'll still be looking at Reality Steve. Like, oh, she sent him home, and I have no idea who that person is.
Well, I'd rather do that, honestly. I'd rather look at like the social media clips and the recaps and the spoilers than spend 2 hours watching an episode that is just painfully edited.
So long.
It's so long.
That's cutting into my bath time.
I know. Well, I was going to say you could watch it from the bath, but that's only 10 minutes. I do feel like I need
You just cut out. What did you say?
It's not important.
Yeah.
I do feel like I need a new show. We watched the Unknown Sender documentary.
Oh, yeah.
And it was so disturbing that I need to like scrub my brain. I need a good show that's going to be something happy and positive.
Well, I've recently touched back down in Bethany Getting Married, season 1, which... Now that we know how it ended, it's like watching a horror movie.
I was going to say, are you watching for all of the red flags that she missed?
Well, I will say...
Or that he missed? Are you on Jason's side?
Yes. Yeah. Well, listen, I'm not on Jason's side, but there were red flags on both sides. But it is crazy how I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, this is very sweet. He is very sweet. And then
It's
not
wild.
very
Well,
sweet.
no, that's the thing. Like, you see him on camera and then she describes him as this absolute monster. And it's like, he must have a personality disorder to pull off these multiple personalities.
Yeah. I have a hot take that I would like to end the episode on, which might anger a lot of people. But we all know that like everybody was obsessed with The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Yeah.
Those maybe I already talked about this. Those children on the show are not hot.
You did say this already, and I'm glad you're doubling down.
Like, I just saw photos of them this morning at like events. I don't know if they're 17 in real life or just on the show. I don't know anything about the show.
I'm sure they're at legal age.
They are not attractive at all.
Okay, I need to look them up. One of my friends actually texted me and said, "Are you watching this? I feel like I need to talk about it with someone. It's so good, but I feel so silly for watching a teenager show." And I'm like, well, I don't know if I can be that person.
Everyone loves it, but I just like, there's nothing for me to like lock in on. Like, I'm just so unattracted to these people. Yeah, I just finished a 3-part documentary on the hunt for bin Laden, so I don't think I have any recommendations for you. But it was really good. It was listen, similar vibes.
Give them an Emmy.
Have you started our next book club book? Oh, yeah. Thursday Murder Club. That is our new book.
Yeah.
The first one. Yes. The Thursday Murder Club book 1, because there's 5 books and the 5th just came out. So that's what I'm worried about. I don't want people to accidentally buy the 5th because it's like, that's what's in the news.
Okay.
But it's so delightful. I've read the whole series, but I'm going to reread the first one with everyone. And I'm very excited.
Amazing.
Oh, Rachel, you have to go. Yeah, you don't want to bring this energy into that call, Rachel. Yeah.
Very
private.
Bye.